Well, the good news is, let me pull up your campaign here. It looks like it's doing pretty good so far. Um, we've got a little bit of work left for us. So right now, we're in the Plano, Dallas, Richardson area, and these are pretty good results for the DFW area. I just want to share that.
Yeah.
Normally DFW is tough, and we're using foreign callers too, which is great. Um,
Mm-hmm.
let me see here. So what we've got so far is we've done 1,410 dials for you. Um,
Mm-hmm.
76 people answered the phone, which is decent. It's
Mm-hmm.
about 5.5% of the people we called answered, and then 3 have become leads, which is actually pretty good in the Plano, Texas area. Um,
Mm-hmm.
or the Plano, Dallas area. And then that is a lead in every 470 dials. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Which is pretty decent. And then only 4 people out of the 76 told us that we have the wrong number too.
That's
So,
good.
yeah, that's also, so 95% of the people we called actually had the right number in them as well.
Okay.
Then on the text messages, we had 500 text messages sent, 33 people responded, and then 1 became a lead as well. I do see, did you request no more texting and only dials? Is that something that you?
Yeah, so okay. So I think you said 4 leads, right?
Yeah,
Because one of them was texting. So 2 of the leads were dead. No offense with you guys.
sure, yeah.
I have and 1 lead I have under contract already. So I
Wow,
mean, yeah, so hopefully we'll be closing that
wow.
soon. I mean, a guy, yeah, he's moving back to Africa, and he I have boots on the ground in Texas, so I have a partner too that I work with there.
Great.
So they yeah, I mean, we have it. I'm sending it to title today, and hopefully we'll make a decent amount off of it. So,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, so that's
Holy
my
shit.
first one here. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So,
that's
yeah,
amazing.
that's amazing. I'm grateful for that, but I was like, I want more, 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 more. So and you know what's funny though? I changed my market to
Okay.
Denton County, but
With
it's
us
not. I
too?
don't think it's. Yeah, yeah, oh yeah, 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 with
Okay.
you guys. But
Okay.
it's not. I'm not getting anything out of there. I know they made calls like 200 and something calls yesterday, but I'm not getting anything out of there. I don't know if I should change my market again or what I should do.
I would wait a little bit. 200 calls isn't a lot. I did see on your Denton list, like almost nobody answered. So that
Yeah,
would
that's not
be,
good.
I think that is the most concerning. So how far away is Denton from Dallas?
Denton is I think he told me it's about an hour.
Okay,
So
so
it's it's just the county.
one of the things there too is um maybe we need to buy new phone numbers for you. So I'm gonna reach out to my team right now. Actually, I think we have Matt in here. Matt, you're in here with us, aren't you?
Yeah. Oh, I don't know if Matt is in here.
Yeah, I think
Uh,
Matt's one of my.
no, Mike.
Oh, that's my husband, Mike.
Oh, Mike.
Michael.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah.
Hey,
Cause
Mike. What's up,
Hey,
dude?
how's it going?
Good, dude.
um Nicholas, I invited him because my husband wants to buy leads too. So he's gonna have some questions for you. He's going high. I'm starting low. He's going all the way up. So I'm
I
just
love it. Well, yeah,
he
he
has
sees.
his own, yeah. He has his own company though too. So we y'all is that okay? That
Let's go.
I
Yeah,
don't know
hell yeah. You
if you
want to
have
bring me more
time. Yeah.
business? How dare you bring me more business? How this?
Okay.
No, that's awesome, Mike. Yeah, normally one of my employees jump in here, but I'm going to message them real quick. So give me just 1 second. I'll make sure that we look at the numbers we bought for you and make sure that you have a Denton number purchased, right? We like calling from local areas, so maybe if you pivoted, that's why there's only 4 people that picked up. Maybe instead,
Mhm.
we should be seeing about at least 10 to 15 on 200 dials. Um,
Okay. Yeah, because I was thinking maybe I need to change my market again.
Now, if you don't mind me asking, why did you? I don't really know if you had to change. I mean, if you had 4 leads and you had 1 contract, I mean, I don't really. Why did you decide to change it?
I don't know. Because I was like, I don't know. I was like, Because I don't know, I'm gonna be honest. I kind of felt like that Collin, I think I had Collin County, right?
Yeah,
I was like, Collin County is overly saturated. And so
it is.
I know you had mentioned that when it's like that, then we should go ahead and do text messaging. But then I was like, I'm not getting much out of the text messages. So maybe I should change my market. So then
Yeah.
that's why I said Denton County, which is not, it's not Dallas proper. It's like the
Oh,
outskirts.
got it. It's right outside. That's
Yeah,
right.
it's a out, yeah,
What I would say is
county.
as I would add that to it, but not replace it, right? So it's like we already have them
Okay.
on the list. So I would have us work
Mhm.
both of them. And then when we're done, we can gauge which one worked better for you as well. So
Okay.
that would be one thing I would recommend. So I'll tell my team, don't delete your old list. Okay.
Hmm.
Let's keep the Collin counties on there. And then let's do
Okay.
Denton as well. And then when we're done, I could have them give us a report on how did Denton do and how did Collin County.
Okay.
And then we can look
Okay.
at, whatever did best for you, because the real thing is like whatever is making you the most money or bringing you the most leads is, where we want to focus. So I just confirm with my team about the phone number. They should be reaching out to me soon. If not, we'll just be buying you a phone number in that area anyways.
Okay. And I'll just, yeah, I'll add Collin County back, but I guess I can pull some more leads for that because I think they exhausted the leads. And then I'll just add that to the following 2 weeks because I need to, I'll talk to Matt, but I'll get another invoice. I told him I needed another invoice for this week for the next 2 weeks.
Got it.
Um, so that way we'll be lined up for more Collin County. Now I know, when let me ask you this because I use Property Radar,
Okay.
um, and they've just added like not technically probates, but these are
Okay.
deceased um, people, like a list in there for deceased. However, like I don't know because those when you call those people that have been, I mean, they're deceased, recently, um, it's kind of it's a
Bye.
different phone call. It's a
Yeah.
different phone call. You know what I mean? Like it's not, hey, are you looking to sell your house? It's a different phone call because you got to come from a different angle. I don't know if you trained your people in, I mean, I'm not being funny, just have they
No,
been
no, no.
trained in how to handle probate calls?
Yeah, no, I definitely, so one thing we do is we do not treat probates any differently personally.
Oh, okay.
And we do that because we've learned that if they feel like you're calling them because somebody died, they're gonna get mad.
Mm,
You know what I
okay.
mean?
I see.
And so we like to call them and do the same approach. Hey, do you own this property? Have you ever considered selling before? And that way, if they're like, why are you calling? Because Uncle Johnny died. It's like, no, hey, we don't know anything about Uncle Johnny's death, right? We're
Hmm.
just calling because you own a property in an area that we are considering buying in, right? And it's like,
Okay.
it's a
Hmm.
little diffusing a little bit. So when I do
Hmm.
probates, I don't talk to them like someone died because I've learned if someone feels like you're targeting them because something happened to them, they're
Hmm.
automatically mad at you, kind of thing.
Got it.
So we kind of handle that differently, but I think it would be worth for you to split test it, as well.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, because they just added that feature on there. And I'm like, okay, I mean, they have all kind of leads on there. Divorce, they got, I don't know how well, have you ever had somebody try divorce leads?
Divorce can often go good too. I mean, if you've got some divorced, I would do
Hmm.
maybe on this next campaign, you provide the list and then we can track that as well. I do
Hmm.
know one list that works really good is a code violation. I don't know if we talked about that the other day, but
Yeah.
that you often have to get from the county.
Yes, you do. And I don't know how, I mean, there's companies that sell them out here, and I think I ordered a code violation. I mean, I bought, but I don't know, you know what I mean? I don't think that I don't know how good their lists are. I'll tell you, I mean, you may know this company, Foreclosures Daily. You
Okay, yeah,
know
I've heard.
them?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever used any of their list?
No, I haven't.
Yeah. So that's why, I mean, I used to order from them all the time. before I really found out about property, right? I know prop stream was there, but they don't do code violations. But that's a government list, like you said, and it's yeah, it's hard to get in other in other states. I mean, I could have my partner probably go and pull it, but time is his thing. But
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, do you have any suggestions where I could any other places I could pull the list from? I
Like
can get the list
probates,
from? No,
probates.
no, not probates. The code violations.
Oh yeah, code violation. I know that you want to go directly to the county for those. That's what that is what I've heard in the past, is go directly to the county for those guys.
Okay. Because I'm in California, so it's I don't know. These people, you would have to know these people, they act oblivious to what you're talking about. Even with a probate list, I did go to the county. They're
Mm.
like, "Oh, we don't do probate lists and da 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 da." I'm like, "Really?" So I don't even know where to find a probate list here. So it's a little different here. But
Yeah.
anyway, so code violations, divorces, probates, of course. And then what else? What other? Absentee owners is what I was doing.
Yeah, absentee owners, which we did see some success with those. Good news is absentees are huge, but I would say
Mhm.
for the more distressed list, pre-foreclosure, vacant, tax delinquent, probate, pre-foreclosure, vacant, tax delinquent, probate, divorce. Those are going to be your more distressed list. And then code
Mhm.
violation is what I would say is probably um, all of that.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Now I'm gonna be quiet and then I'll let my husband
Okay.
ask.
Oh, no, no, no. Thank you so much. I just had one question. So, just thinking about uh, the buyers, is there
Okay.
some type of list of buyers?
Yeah, yeah, I can definitely pull a list of buyers for you guys as well. We can totally do that.
Yeah, that was the main thing. So I think there were because we have some folks that are familiar with wholesaling, and Alicia's pretty good at it and passionate about it, and so there are about 6 people that work for us that know the wholesale space. So we wanted to maybe work on that too a little bit. And so, but
Okay.
we just the only hole that I saw was the buyer side. So if could you talk about how the buyers list works, like and Alicia, maybe if you have any questions about it too, but that's kind of where I was curious.
No, I think that's awesome. So with us, we will pull a list of buyers. You give us the criteria, just like you would for sellers, and then we would find buyers that bought in that exact criteria, right? We would look for people that bought in the last year and that own more than 2 properties. So they'll own at least 3 properties and they bought this one, okay? And so it kind of helps you chisel out like who's great and who's not. Um, then we'll pull everyone in that market that meets your criteria. We will call everybody and text everyone and ask them if they're buying in that area, right? Our call says basically, hey, I'm looking for the buyer of 123 Sycamore Street. Oh, yeah, yeah, that's me. Oh, great. Well, my name's Nicholas, and I was wondering, was this a one-time thing or are you a real estate investor? Right? And then we're really hoping that no matter what we say, that they say, oh, it's a one-time thing, but why do you ask? Right? Kind of thing. And that way we can kind of rope them back in to it. But yeah, we call them. If they say yes, they're still buying. We ask them what zip codes they prefer to buy in, how they like to fund their deals, what kind of properties they're looking for, like bed and bath and stuff like that. And then we send everything over to you the very second that it's generated.
Oh, that's perfect. Okay. And then so how much are those general campaigns or
They actually mimic the exact prices that are on the website as well. So my smallest campaign, I have a couple different ones. Your wife bought a custom foreign caller package. So we can do anything for any budget. If you're like, Nick, I got $500 and I want to use foreign callers, we can create a custom package. If it's $500 and you want American callers, we could create a custom package. So one of the cool things about us is you're you are really in control with us.
And then how long does it take before, from what you seem to have, buyers that are ready to like transact? Is it like you have to spend months prepping that, or is
Oh, no, honestly, these people, I mean, if they're ready, right? So I think, I would expect it, we're gonna send you the leads the second that we get off the phone with them.
got it? Got it.
So,
Okay,
so you're gonna have that opportunity as well.
perfect. Okay.
Now, Nicholas, Michael was interested. I kind of went down the website and showed him the different packages because he's going to have several people calling. So he was interested in the $1,400 package.
Yeah.
Now, what can you tell him, like everything that comes within that? And I know, just as for me, I'm doing the 282 every 2 weeks, and that's how kind of I have it stretched out. So it's like 5 or 6 something a month. I don't know what the
Right.
numbers, but nevertheless, will you kind of go over with him like what that includes and how long he could stretch that? I don't know, because I don't know how many times he's gonna have these people coming in the office or what, however. But will you just explain to him a little
Yeah.
bit that? Mhm.
Yeah, and then just to be clear too, which I'll is you want the foreign callers too, is that correct?
Yeah. However she has it, I would just do it. And then but I want to make sure we have the buyers too. So I would just do on the client side and then on the lead side and then on the buyer side at the same time.
Got it. Got it. Okay, so yeah, I'll get that pulled up here in the background for you. Give me just 1 second. And I'll actually show you what that looks like. I'll do a screen share. Are you on a phone or a computer,
I'm
Michael?
on the phone.
Okay, if you want, you can turn it sideways. It might be easier for you to see. But this here, I'll zoom in a little bit too. This here is the $1,400 package. We can split this up for you if you wanted to. We could do 2 different ones, a different package for buyers and a different package for sellers, or you could do like 50-50, or you could do like 75%, 25%, right? So you're really in full control when you use us. But what this includes is we pull 3,250 records and we skip trace them for you, okay? Then after we skip trace them, we imagine 2,500 are gonna come back with cell phone numbers, all right? So when those 2,500 come back with cell phone numbers, we're calling everyone 5,000 times. So everyone's getting at least 2 calls if they miss our first call. All right. And then we text message everybody on the list no matter what. You also get invited to weekly one-on-one calls with me, and I'm the owner. You're on one right now. So this is one that Alicia booked with me that you're welcome to do this weekly, and you'll be invited to this every Friday. The call is not on Friday. Instead, you'll be invited to it on Friday, if that makes sense. And then you can book it for the next week. And then this one averages about 13 to 40 leads. A good way to look at it is the more saturated your market, the closer you're going to be to 13. And then the more suburban your market, the closer you're going to be to 40, basically.
Got it. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, that's pretty plain to see and very helpful. It's the same package for the buyers, same package for the leads. So
That's right.
kind of
That's right.
mix,
Yeah, we
mix them.
keep it easy. So you can even split this up, like I said, and just pay for this one and do 50-50. Or if you wanted to, and like for your wife, we customize. Let's say you want to do this one for sellers, and you're like, you know what, give me a $700 one just for buyers, right? And we could just make it half the size too, because there'll be a lot of buyers if we were to do buyers on this whole thing. But we could really skin the cat however you'd like as well. And also, since you came to us from your wife, I'm going to give you a coupon code real fast, okay, that you could use on the website.
Nice.
And that coupon code will give you a 10% bonus on whatever you buy. And Alicia, you could use this too in the future when you use us. It's usable up to 3 times, okay? And that coupon code is Godfather, all one word, just like the movie, okay?
Perfect. Love.
And then, yeah, I call it the Godfather because I always say I make people an offer they can't refuse.
Right, right. Love it. And Biddy, could you mark that down? And no, this is great. No,
Yeah.
she
And you get extra. So the way I think you get extra, how many extra? Oh, it's 10% extra.
10% extra.
Like,
So it's not a discount. It's
right.
10%. So I'll basically, if you bought the 1,400, I give you $140 worth of additional for free, basically.
Mhm.
Oh, that's great. No, I think this is wonderful. She's super passionate about it, and but also, yeah, she's had some success in it, and so that's it for me, sweetie. Thank you so much. That was very helpful. You answered my questions. Thank you.
My pleasure, guys. And Michael, also, your wife already has my cell phone number, but you guys, one of the best things about me, in my opinion, is you can call or text me anytime if you need anything. Almost consider me, I've been in business for 8 years. I've been in real estate for 12. So if you need anything, I don't give a shit what it is, man. Just give me a call. I'll answer your question. I'll point you in the right direction, whatever it takes. Almost consider me like a free coach or something that comes along with the service as well. So you're not just like, oh, we did this and it didn't work. If you think it didn't work, call me, let me know. I'll give you free shit to make it right, right? So it's like it's not just I'm sorry about your luck with us, right? It's hey,
Mhm.
we're gonna do our best to make sure this is a success.
No, I really appreciate that, and no, yeah, this is awesome. Thanks so much, sweetie. I'm gonna turn it back over to you. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll just do Collin. I guess I'll go back to Collin County and maybe pull some of those leads for the next campaign, and then we'll go from there. Cause yeah, you get one deal and then you really motivated, and then it's like I need to get my next deal and my next deal. Cause I I'm trying to decide. I mean, they haven't called us back to work yet, but I'm trying to decide if they do I go back or do I just go full on force here? You know what I mean?
Right. Well, yeah, and it's
Yeah.
like, and I think that that's a fair question. What I would do is I would look for, just to be fair, and I mean, this is a decision for you and your husband, but I would look for some consistency and results. When you get that second or third deal and you've only spent a couple
Mm,
$100, then you can kind of change
yeah.
your direction. And then the other thing might be to look for part-time opportunities or something like that too, that you can kind of flow in and out of. Like
Mm-hmm.
my girlfriend right now, because we're successful, she's like, well, maybe I just work 2 days a week, and it's
Yeah.
yeah, because it's way it's still something, and it's not like all leaning on this, but no, I think you can. And have you seen my
Mhm.
courses already, Alicia? Have you watched any of those?
I have. Yeah, I watched the onboarding, which I thought was amazing. I watched the onboarding, and then when I get videos or just notifications from YouTube, I watch those. I did watch the one with the couple, so I that was really inspiring. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. The couple that were in, I think they had Charlottesville or something, Florida or something like that.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, so that was awesome because they probably had similar to the package that Michael's talking about getting. And yeah, and I'm like, hey, these people, I was trying to motivate him. So I'm like, these people got 14 leads out of these 3 different markets. So he's like, well, which market should I pick? I mean, I gave him 3 markets, but I don't know how good the markets are. We know, until you try it. And these were 2 markets, and I think he got 1 market in Florida and then 2 markets in Texas. So, but I
Right.
gave him like Williams, whatever. I don't know, Williamsburg or something like
And
that.
what I would say to market selection for you, Michael, is out of all the markets you're considering, pick the least saturated one.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
The more busier it is, the less leads you're gonna get. But that is also why we like the foreign callers. Even if it is saturated, it's still okay. We have foreign callers, which are much cheaper than my Americans, and I have text messaging. So you have those 2 options too. So it's not like you have no other choice. But I always say the more suburban, the more results you're gonna get. Because there's one indicator of leads, and that is the less they're being called by other people, the more leads you're
Yeah.
gonna, right? So
Mm-hmm.
and then if she gave you 3 or you're looking at a couple, you can also text those to me and say, Nick, which ones haven't you heard of, right? Because I'm going to tell you to start in the cities I haven't heard of before. Because if I haven't heard of them and I meet with all my clients one-on-one, that's normally a good sign for you too.
Nice. Okay, that works. Good information. Thank you.
Oh, my pleasure. All right, guys, anything
Now,
else?
Nick, I just got one more question.
Yeah.
So when you when you call the buyer, so because this is kind of because sometimes I'll be honest. I mean, I have a partner and I don't try to shank anybody, but sometimes he sometimes gets busy. So sometimes I'll do these deals on my own. But if you have buyers, do you suggest you put the contract, because the way I've always done it is I've had the boots on the ground to go look at the property, and then I come back with do the comp, you know what I mean? Do a comp and then make them an offer. But some people do it the opposite way. They do run the comps on the property. I mean, they get the pieces of information because I always call back. I have a lead sheet myself and I go, okay, tell me more about the property. What about the roof? What about the bathrooms? What have they been updated? Tell me about, if you know anything about the foundation, tell me about that, all that kind of stuff. So do you go off of the information on the lead sheet blindly and just run a comp on it and then kind of figure in the repairs from what they've told you and then put it under contract, make an offer, put it under contract? Or do you have the end buyer? Because sometimes I get skeptical. I mean, I've had deals stolen from me before.
No, you're
So
right. So,
what is your suggestion with
so
that?
my suggestion is when you send the boots on the ground and you get the photos and the videos, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Then you make the repair estimation, right? And I would
Mm-hmm.
even add a little bit to that, right? Like if you're like,
Mm-hmm.
it's 20,000, add 10%, it's 22,000,
Mm-hmm.
kind of thing. And then, and you never want to give this to a buyer until it's under contract for. You never want to give them,
Okay.
you can give them a zip code, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I got a property under contract in this zip code, let me know. If it's under contract, you might, if it's under contract, you might be able to, if it's under contract, you definitely should be safe, right? First, people can still,
Right. Yeah.
or
Yeah, they
weird.
could steal it under contract, so that doesn't matter.
Yeah,
But
but then you could give him the address. My client, when he has it under contract, he text messages buyers and then he tells
mm-hmm.
them to drive by the property, is what he does.
Mm-hmm.
Tell them what he thinks as well.
Mm-hmm. So you basically, but if you don't have boots on the ground, you could just kind of get the information from them, the seller, and then kind of, as because people change the price all the time. They all make an offer and say, "Oh, well, my partner came by. He sees that it needs more work than discussed. We're gonna have to offer to you a little bit cheaper." So, I mean, that's probably more common than not, right?
Yeah, right. No, you're right. You're right. And that's where like you can protect yourself like with an offer and there is a company out there called Investor Boots, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And they will actually send boots on the ground for
Ooh,
for
thank you.
they charge, yeah, I'll get you a link for them. They only charge $180 and then they'll send someone out
Bingo.
there. They'll
Mm-hmm.
take pictures and a video and you get it like in minutes, right? So like right when
Oh, let's go.
yeah,
Investor boots. Thank you. I
yeah.
need that.
Let me let,
Okay.
let me email them now um
Okay.
to see what's up.
Yes, that's awesome because sometimes if I don't, I mean, my partner, I'll tell you, he's a busy dude. He's busy. So it's like if I can't, sometimes I can't wait. I don't drag my feet if people are ready, because that's what happened with this guy that I got the contract. He said people have been calling him and somebody called him back that was supposed to follow through the other day. He's like, nope, already sold. And this is us. So, I can't drag my feet when it comes to stuff like that because time
Right.
is of the essence. Awesome. So boots on the ground. And so they're investors too, so they kind of know how to kind of give you a estimate of what like is really bad, or you know what I mean? Like,
Well, what they do is I don't know if they necessarily give you an estimate, but they give you pictures and videos. So
okay, so you can
so
kind of see.
exactly right. You can kind of see for
Hmm.
yourself. And the worse it is, the better we are, right?
Yes, yeah,
In
absolutely.
reality,
I
yeah.
mean, and they can kind of give you a verbal, yeah, it was bad on the inside or whatever. And then you could kind of figure out from there. But okay, perfect. I don't want to take up no more time of yours. I'm sure you have other people.
Yeah, no, you're good. And if you need anything, Michael, you need anything, you give me a shout. Let's get this rocking and rolling for you guys, and I'll be here for. I'm very glad to hear about your success.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Yeah, no, thank you guys. Hope you have a great week.
Thank you.
Thank you. You too. Take care, Nicholas.
Bye-bye. See you guys.